in the background on the Edgeful Discord. Normally we do this a little bit earlier. Just had some Wi-Fi issues at the moment. But what a drop off here on PPI numbers. Obviously, from a news perspective, we did have PPI numbers that did come out this morning. So we obviously got to keep an eye out on that. We will have some news coming into with that news coming to the open. We will have obviously some volatility. We had that on when was it? CPR on Wednesday or Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. I was off the desk yesterday. It was actually my birthday, so excuse me for just catching up a little bit here. But yes, PPI numbers came out this morning, and then we do actually have some USD news coming out at 4 p.m. So 10 a.m. South Africa, New York time as well. So 30 minutes into the open. So let's keep an eye out on that. Just for some reports to maybe go off. I've always told you guys, have a look at the screen. I've been using this while I've been trading, and it's been helping me quite nicely. I'm trying to run some longs here on the Nasdaq actually, off these lows here on that news drop that maybe just trading back towards that level here of the overnight or daily VWAP. So let's see if we can get that move higher. But because we have been in a pretty bull market at the moment, we can see we're actually pinning the weekly VWAP at the moment. You can see over here, this is the 15-minute time frame. We have the weekly VWAP coming across the screen over here, which is that blue line over there. So will be interesting to see if we can get that move back here. But we have been bullish overall in terms of the stock market indexes at the moment. So we'll see what happens coming to the open. But right now CPI numbers dropping, both the Nasdaq and obviously S&P and the Dow as well. The Dow also dropping now. The DAX actually, funnily enough, was trading higher in the London session. We had some nice longs here above the opening range high, which was pretty neat, pretty clean longs here above the opening range high, as we can see. Clean longs in here all day before obviously now getting that move down on the PPI news for the USD. So going to be interesting to see what we do get rest of the session. I think I'm just trying to get those longs there from that level, but we'll see if it wants to hold up and move higher. But then, as I said, from a perspective of just the screener, which I want you guys to have a look at and try and use today as your discretional trading. I know there's some guys here that are trading the algos, and that's all good. But from a discretional trading perspective, I want you guys to make sure to check out the screener. So what this does is, what I like to do, if you go over here, you hit screener, and then you select over here, choose asset. I want you to select all. Comes out with the 12 tickers, namely the MAG 7 stocks, the options, as well as the futures tickers. And what this kind of does for me when I am looking from a discretionary perspective, it gives me like a bias or thesis of what the whole market as a whole wants to kind of do, without having to go and look at each individual report itself, right? Like the what's in play section. So like it will show me if after the first hour, if I'm looking at the opening candle continuation reports, what is it doing after that first hour? Is it, what are most tickers bullish, bearish? If it's a bit of a mixed bag, I can see, okay, maybe I should be sitting on my hands. Or if it's clearly all bullish, maybe I should be pressing from a discretionary perspective point of view in terms of trading, right? As I said, the algos that I've set up, that the guys are trading, as well as myself, that's all doing its thing in the background. You don't want to be touching that while the stuff is live, right? You just want to let it do its thing, let it play out, and go about your day. I think that's the nice thing. Obviously, yesterday I was off the desk playing some golf. You can be taking trades while you actually are on the golf course or doing whatever you want, and I think that is the beautiful thing about the times that we're living on with trading wise, right? You can be doing other things, but as long as you got something that is back tested, proven profitable, you can go about your day. And Edgeful is obviously a great resource in terms of that. So go check out that screen. And then in terms of individual reports that I want you guys to maybe have a look at, the orb report, of course, is always going to be the one. I love trading the orb report on the Nasdaq for the algos, but you can obviously trade them on the YM and the S&P 500 as well. So yeah, but that is obviously one. The opening candle continuation is a great report too. If you're looking to trade past the first hour, looking to take those continuation plays, that could be a great report to have a look at. And then also the previous day's range report, I think is a great one as well. From a maybe longer perspective, you're looking to trade past the first hour. And then again, one that the algos are also kind of running on it is the RB report. I do know that the RB report was quite hot, and then I think Andre and the guys kind of or us here at Edgeful, kind of moved over to more of the orb reporter, was performing a little bit better. And that's, the terms and how the market always is changing. You have to adapt with it. And I think even if you got the algos running, you should be optimizing it at least once a month, if not more. You don't want to touch it too much. You want to just let it do its thing. But I think the optimization is the key part of it. But yeah, let's see what we do get from a market follow through. The shorts over here, I just think that's a nice level to be buying at personally from a perspective on the Nasdaq, and as well as even like the Dow. We have been in bullish market territory, right? And kind of been like by the dip type vibe. So let's see what happens. We'll see what happens into the open. I'll be here in the Edgeful Discord. I'll also be live on ASFX TV. The link is in my bio as always for the guys watching me on socials. And then have a good trading day. If you need anything, I'll be in here. And we'll see you tomorrow to end off the week for pre-market prep. But keep it tight and have a good one. Take it easy, guys.